Hello all, I'm Tired. This is Tired Build Stuff. I'm Josh. This is Josh Build Stuff. This is Josh Updates Stuff, this semi-regular show where I finally take a chance to sit down and look at some new and upcoming LEGO stuff with all of you and give some of my initial impressions on it. I'll also do some updates on what's going on with the channel, what's going on with my life, just a chance to do kind of a fun check-in video. You might be asking, hey Josh, why are you tired? It's a pretty common situation. I'm sure we've all been there, you know? It's the week before a big LEGO release weekend, but your parents are in town. You haven't seen them for 2.5 years, so it's great to have them, but that's a little tiring. And of course, you're in the middle of refinancing your house, and the appraiser is coming the same week that all those new LEGO sets are going to be released. So you want to you touch up your house, add some finishing touches, you know, like patch up the big holes in the drywall in your master bathroom ceiling, but you had plans to do like a shiplap, a PVC shiplap because it's a wet environment, a big shiplap treatment across the ceiling in that room, but you need to move a AC vent and you need to add a ventilation fan in that room because it doesn't have one. And so you're doing all this stuff right before getting a bunch of new LEGO sets and trying to build them, make content based on them. Like I said, we've all been there, but all those things combined together, you're going to be a little tired. The good news is all those new August sets did release, and we did buy a bunch of them, and I'll talk about some more of those in just a minute. But also, this is a reminder that this show, this semi-weekly update platform program, is a chance for you all to ask me questions if you have them. Like just this week, I got a comment that was like, do you have a LEGO city? And I was like, no. That's an example of a question and an answer if you were wondering what those look like. But we did buy a bunch of those new August LEGO sets, and that brings me to the channel updates portion of this show. I did a haul video this week that shows off which sets I bought, but there's a lot of sets still that are up in the air, in flux. I don't know what's in the mail right now, but I have a whole bunch of more sets just on the way. They should be in my house soon, I guess. I don't know. They're coming from LEGO. We also started reviewing a couple of the new August sets. We did the new Duel on Mandalore set and the Imperial Armored Marauder set reviews. Both of those were a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to building some of the bigger new Star Wars sets. A couple of them are on the table behind me. You can also see Tupac still rocking his artillery trooper paint job from the Armored Marauder video. I think this figure is very, very cool, so go check that video out and those other videos out if that's something that interests you. Also, speaking of new sets, the Bad Batch shuttle did arrive. I think I pre-ordered that from Walmart like long before it was available in other places. I got like the Guardians ship, and maybe other Marvel sets are scheduled to arrive today. I don't know. Check my Instagram or my Twitter. Maybe I'll post pictures there if things do start showing up in the mail. There have been a couple of newsworthy pieces of news in the LEGO world, one of which was this LEGO Star Wars Halloween special, I'm going to call it. It's called Terrifying Tales. This is on a brickfanatics.com article. The interesting thing about this little special, it's going to be on Disney+, but it's going to be in the post-Skywalker era, which is a fun time period that we haven't actually explored that much. It's like BB-8 and Poe Dameron going off to Mustafar, to Vader's castle or something, which was turned into a hotel. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for it. The Christmas special was just okay. That was on Disney+, but either way, that should still be fun. Also in LEGO news, you may remember from a month or so ago, the Bricklink Designer program came out, and then a bunch of these sets sold out right away, and then they accidentally sold 10,000 of the castle, so now they got to sell 10,000 of everything else. They sold out of the boat. They didn't sell out of the other 3, so as of right now, you can still pre-order these sets if you were interested in them and missed out on them in the first place. If you wanted Bionicle, it's still no chance of that one. Sorry, guys. Speaking of August 1st, though, a ton of sets did come out, and for a full list, I'll post a link to this Brick Fanatics article in the description down below, but this one has just everything listed out by theme. So, like, there's a bunch of city sets, a bunch of creator sets. Some of these were out in Europe a while ago. They're now out in America. There's a bunch of new Mickey and Minnie sets and a couple of other random Disney sets. I bought all of these Mickey and Minnie Mouse sets for the minifigures, and because I have children, which I will use as an excuse to buy a bunch of children-themed sets. A lot of people might call them, there's a whole bunch of Friends sets. I don't know if all of those are brand new, like all these Harry Potter sets didn't just come out, but they are a part of the same like line. I think it's only like the flying lesson that's new. We'll look at another new Harry Potter set in just a second that I'm excited about. A bunch of new Marvel sets. I am also excited for those. I've started seeing these Ninjago sets, like these water-themed Ninjago sets, which I think are very cool. I've started seeing those show up in regular retail stores, so check like Walmarts and stuff if you're interested in those. We talked about these seasonal sets earlier, these Star Wars sets, which I have all of those sitting on the table slightly to my left. I've started building the small ones of those, and I'm looking forward to building the bigger ones of those. I just built Boba Fett's Starship. Was the last one that I built. Super cool little set. New Mario, some new Technics, some new video, a whole bunch of new August sets. So, I mean, go to town if you're looking to buy some new stuff. Also, use my Lego affiliate link if you like me and want to give me a small percentage of the overall sales. It's the same experience for you. It just lets Lego know that you found the sets and want to support me as a creator when you go to buy those. I think there will also be a link to my affiliate link in the description down below as well. Or just go to joshbuysstuff.com/Lego Shop Official. That will redirect you to Lego's website, but using my affiliate link. If you did pick up some new stuff from the Lego store, or if you're planning to, there are a couple of free promos that I think are still going on that you'll get for free if you spend the right amounts of money on the right themes, like the Shang-Chi and the Great Protector. This is the polybag version, the little version of the bigger set, which came out a little earlier this year. I think you have to spend like $40 on Marvel stuff to get this one. And then the one that I am very excited about and maybe getting two of, I think I'm getting at least one of these, depending on if one of my Lego orders were real on the day that all this stuff came out. It's a Sailboat. I think it's technically in the Lego Ideas line of sets, so I assume it was a fan design, but it's a Sailboat, and you have to spend $200 at the Lego store in order to get it. So hefty price tag, but it is a decently sized set, and I've seen some other people build this already. It looks great for what it is. So I'm very excited to get that, build it, and probably do a review of it here on this very channel. That was all the new stuff. Let's transition into upcoming stuff, because a few new things have been announced, at least since the last time that I looked at any of this stuff. It might have been floating around the internet for a little while, starting with this Hogwarts Icons Collectors Edition set. A weird name. Collector's Edition, I think, just means that they're going to charge you a whole bunch of money for a Harry Potter set. This is, I think, the D2C set, which means direct-to-consumer set from Lego, which means you probably won't see this in regular retail stores, which makes sense because it is a $250 set here in the US. What is this set? Well, I think this is the one that we've been hearing about for a little while, where it's like a bunch of random little magical themed accessories and stuff, but I have some slight issues with this. I'll start out with the positives. What I like about this set is that it looks super cool. It looks huge and regal and like a beautiful display piece. Obviously, not everyone's going to have the space for this. The idea behind this is that it's a bunch of, I'm going to get back to this picture in just a second. It has a bunch of like little Wizarding World accessories and things, and I think they look extremely cool. So there's like glasses, and there's a wand, there's little potions that you get with this thing. I think these all look super cool. These are probably stickers, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but like they still look super cool. Chocolate Frog stuff. A bunch of excellent looking accessories. So here's the parts that I'm not the biggest fan of in regard to this set. Well, for one, getting back to this picture, this girl's riding on a Lego set with a pin. What on earth is she's ruining it? Is what she's ruining it. The resale value, the personal, just every aspect of it ruined. Don't write on a. It's like taking a Sharpie and coloring in a stormtrooper or a highlighter, and making him yellow because you wanted an artillery trooper. And oh boy, I can't believe they're showing this in a picture. It is baffling to me. The other negative part about this set is that it's huge and expensive, and I was hoping for like, I don't know, like $100, maybe $150 like little accessory pack. Basically everything in this set except for another giant snowy owl. I'm not going to say that the owl looks bad. It looks super cool. It looks beautiful. It's a giant Lego sculpture. It's exactly the kind of thing that appeals to me. But now I don't get this beautiful chocolate frog display and this cool wand and the little potions and the snitch and the glasses and the books. I don't get all of that because I don't want a big owl, and you can't really have one without the other. So maybe this could have been like a bunch of small sets, or maybe, I don't know, it could have just been scaled down, but like we already got a Hedwig and it was mechanized and it was a cool set, and it was what, like $40 or something? So it obviously wasn't as big or as nice looking as this owl, but it bums me out a little bit because of the size and the price. It makes me less likely to pick this up, and I'm sure there's super cool details and Easter eggs and stuff just surrounding this entire set, and so I'm a little disappointed. Also, this other element. I assume these little golden minifigures are supposed to be a part of the same line of collectible golden minifigures that are coming out with all the new Harry Potter sets that are out right now, and so you have to buy bigger sets to get them. Like I still don't have the Chamber of Secrets one, which comes with the golden Voldemort figure, and I would really like that figure. But now, like I'd have to spend $250 to get like the last couple of bits of these golden minifigures. Also, that made me curious if this set comes with any of those like little collectible wizard cards. If it truly is a part of that same collection, perhaps it isn't. Oh, I like this little touch. I was wondering what was supposed to be going on with like these tassels hanging out from under this. Maybe it's supposed to be like a scarf under the books or something. I was like, it looks like Gryffindor colors. It looks like you can build the colors of the house of your choice. Moving on, we got the official announcement of a new CMF series. It is Marvel figures in collectible minifigure form, and I am excited about every single one of these little dudes. There are better pictures on the internet for the individual versions of these fellas. I think I haven't looked at them that closely. There's like a couple of figures that go together from the new shows, some from the What If shows. We got some Loki figures. You got a little crocodile dude. You got Monica Rambeau. You got Gamora, who I think is from What If. You got a zombie Captain America dude. You got the Peggy Carter, which is different from the one that comes with the mech again in the What If series. You got Spider-Man with the Doctor Strange's cape, the new Vision. You got new Wanda. You got the new Falcon, the new Winter Soldier. Dude, all of these figures, man, they look super cool. I want to get them and their accessories and look forward to these coming out very much. I don't know when these come out, but I'm going to buy them all when they do. And then like one new thing from Star Wars, which isn't, I think we've known it's been coming for a while. Official pictures have even been out for a while, but I haven't looked at them now. They're very clear pictures. This is obviously like a play set where it's like the armor is forged with some Beskar stuff going on. So, I mean, the set itself looks fine. I'm really in it for those sweet looking minifigures and little Mandalorian details that are going on. I think these three all look fine. I don't care if the armor's forehead is too big, or that's what I've heard people on the internet saying about it. The set itself is also, I mean, honestly, kind of meh. There's some cool little elements like the blank helmet in the back, the little Mandalorian symbol sticker there, the cool new jetpack going on. Overall, I think this will be cool. Look at that little hologram Mando up in there. Overall, this set will have some nice little details and stuff, and it's only going to be $30, which I don't think you can beat. I'm looking forward to this coming out. I think this is an October release. It didn't come out in August, but reviews and stuff, they're already floating around for this thing, so go check those out if you're interested in that new set. I think that's all the new sets coming out, so let's do a little Shoutout Saturday. Shall we shout out someone in the LEGO community? Today I want to shout out the Cali Brick Click, a coalition, a group, a couple of awesome California-based LEGO YouTubers and content creators, and they do, this is in a podcast form what this channel is, but each of them also have individual channels, so go check those out. It's Claire, Shy, and Ninja, who make some awesome content. They'll have guests on. They've moved the show to their own YouTube channel here, so older episodes are on their individual channels, and they're also on all podcast networks where you listen to podcasts. So go check those out. A lot of fun, interesting discussion around LEGO things, which I assume everyone here is a fan of. If not, what are you doing here? So I think that's all from me this week. This is probably a long one, but I haven't done an update stuff in quite some time, and really I just wanted an excuse to look more closely at this new Harry Potter new Hedwig display set and express some of my opinions. Honestly, my only negative is that I want the set and don't want to pay that much money for it, or don't have somewhere to display the set. But I'm not saying I'm not going to get it for sure. Who knows? This may be a very busy, expensive Christmas for me. We will see down the road. Hopefully my wife doesn't watch this video because we already spend too much money, especially it was just after August. And so the last thing we need to do right now is talk about buying more LEGO sets. That being said, we did buy a bunch of new LEGO sets and more are on the way most likely, and so keep an eye on the channel. Be sure to be subscribed, turn on notifications or whatnot if you want to watch my reviews very soon after they are released. I'm trying to pump some stuff out, but I'm not going to rush anything. So people will probably have reviews out of sets that I will be reviewing, but I mean, that is no reason not to watch my review. Maybe I'll say something that someone else wouldn't say. In fact, I can almost guarantee I'll say or do something that someone else wouldn't say or do. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative for you. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. It does help the channel to grow. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.